I never listened to Kane Brown either before, but some shorties was liking him, so.
Hey, business decisions, right?
The shorties was liking Kane Brown. I was like, man, let me see what he's talking about.
He is real popular.
And he's actually good.
For real?
He's good.
He's a country singer, right?
He's a country singer, bro.
You like country music?
No, I don't at all. But
you gonna get you a cowboy hat.
I might fuck with it. Bro.
Is his take on country music unique at all? Or
he just talks about real shit, like country real shit, but like from our point of view. From our point of view.
You mean like our age?
Like no, because he's black. Yeah,
he talks about like black issues in country music.
A little bit. It ain't like the same type of topics that normal country music is. That's what I mean. Yeah. It's just it just feels different.
Okay. I mean, I've heard of him. I know he's like one of their big artists right now, the country music.
Yeah, he the shit.
What the country? Hell? I don't know. I don't think I'll ever get into country. Maybe like a song here and there because it can be a vibe, you know, like windows down, headed to the beach, maybe. Yeah. But I don't know, like going to like a country festival or something. I think the big thing is just not my crowd.
Hey, on some real shit, one of my boys was telling me to go to a country concert like downtown Grand Rapids, and I'm like, you're not catching me up in that bitch at all. Yeah. And he was like, trust me when I tell you, they in there. I said, what? And I thought of him like, you might be right. I'm like, but do they like brothers though? Are they gonna like brothers? And then he was like, he went by himself. Well, not by himself, but with some country lovers.
Country lovers.
And he said it was a vibe, and it was feeling them. I was like, okay. I don't think I'm gonna do it though.
Did you go?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of like nervous, like way out my element. Like
that's my thing. Like, you know, it's music, so as long as it sounds good, I'll have a good time. Yeah. But I just feel like I wouldn't really mesh with the crowd very well. Yeah. You know.
I ain't gonna know no songs and shit like.
Yeah, no songs
at all.
No dances. You gonna start line dancing out of nowhere?
Hell no. Hell no, bro. I can't do that shit.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised if country music has like a like what Lil Nas did, like country rap or whatever. Yeah. I could see like a transition like that kind of popping off, like someone who actually did it and just went for it full time. But I don't know. It also would seem a little like gimmicky, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely hard for me to listen to, but I had to literally force myself to listen to him.
But you ended up liking it though?
Yeah, I ended up liking it. He had a lot of good songs out. I was like, man, okay, he the shit.
Okay,
I see why people like him though.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be a reason, right? Like people don't just like bad music.
Only reason I checked him out honestly because he was a black country singer. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, he got one of us. Like we got one of us in country. So like, fuck it, why not?
Right. No, that was a big reason. He got my attention. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I never thought that day would come.
How many? There's only like one. Is he the only black country?
I'm such the wrong person to ask, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm asking my country folks.
Country folks. It's funny.
But yeah.
Bird. Man, Chadwick, man. Bro, might as well get right into it. Bro, that shit made me so sad.
I was in disbelief. I was chilling at the crib with my bro.
Try to bring that a little bit closer. My bad. You good? Up a little bit too. There you go. That's perfect.
I was at the crib chilling with my bro, and we sipping, vibing, good energy. Then that happened. I thought it was like, I'm like, nah, this is not real. And then I went to like, online and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Like ruined my whole mood just dropped and changed. Like I had to sit down and it was like, this can't be real. Yeah. Like,
bro, I was with my girl, and so I hadn't been checking my phone for a while, and I pulled out Twitter just to like check and make sure I didn't miss anything. Pull it up, and just Chadwick is trending, and I was just like, okay, new movie, new something coming out, and then I started scrolling through, and it was like dies of cancer at 43. I was like, no way.
Everybody was posting about him on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, if everybody's posting about him, 9 times out of 10 is true.
And it was his camp that broke the news.
Yeah.
You know, they put it on his Twitter and whatnot.
That's so fucked up, man. Like, he was an idol, especially for us black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that movie meant so much more to us than people realize. Like, that, I mean, that was like our first huge black superhero.
Yeah.
And he's gone now. Man, that shit hurt me, bro. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Yeah. I mean, speaking just about, like, I'm sure we'll talk about the other movies he did, but speaking about Black Panther individually, like, first of all, the name, right?
Yeah.
Especially, like, with everything that we're going through, and that was 2018, so we were still going through it then.
Yeah.
It's like, that name, I mean, there's a lot of history with that name, let alone history with the superhero and where they come from. But, like, talking about almost a completely black cast. Like, I watched it last night again, and I think I counted 2 like actually impactful characters in the series that were white. And so you talk about, like, first of all, how unheard of that is in Hollywood.
Very unheard of.
Know? And you talk, I probably is the only blockbuster in history to do that. I mean, there's no way I'm missing anything.
No.
Like, you talk about blockbusters, there's just like big budget, high revenue films.
The majority of cast was all black. Yeah,
including the director and a lot of the production team. You know, for those that don't know, the director of Black Panther is like a major director in the black community. He did a movie. He got on my radar through a movie called Fruitvale Station, which you've seen that movie?
Yes.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan was the main character. That movie, talk about an impactful film.
Man, that shit was deep.
Yeah, so it, just the movie in itself, which isn't the only thing that we should remember Chadwick for, but just the fact that he was a part of it, man. Just like impact. Empowerment, like those are just some of the historical. Like, it's number 13 on the highest grossing movies ever.
Yep.
You know, it's the highest grossing Marvel movie that wasn't one of the Avengers.
I heard when he was filming like 3 movies at one time, and including Black Panther, he was like going through some, shit like with cancer. Yeah. And like he was still knocking those movies out, and you would have never known. And then
not a peep. Nothing ever came out. Props to his family, like however many people he told. I don't know if he told Marvel. I don't know any of that.
I did see on one interview he was looking extremely like, skinny. And but I didn't think nothing of it. I thought he was like getting skinny for another movie or something like that.
Yeah, like when 6 months ago or whatever, when those videos came out. Yeah, I mean, everyone, like, Twitter was doing their thing, like making fun of him. Yeah. And I just I figured it was a role or something he was doing. Getting in. I didn't even think twice. Nope. It's like, man, first of all, the fact that he was 43 caught me off guard. Yeah. Like, damn, black don't crack.
Black don't crack for sure, bro.
Look, he looks young 30s.
Bro, I thought he was like 32, 33. Yeah, me too. At least 35, that's it. Yeah. But damn,
man, 43? It's just kind of like a lesson in, like, you never know when your day is coming. I don't know, like, I hope he wasn't on his deathbed for long, but I don't know if we'll ever know. But you never know when your day's coming, and, like, what breaks my heart about that situation too is, like, because of Black Panther, he was a rising superstar. I would say he probably I think everyone knows who he is, so I would say he is a superstar. Right. But he was like, because of Black Panther, he was like one movie away from being A-list, top tier Hollywood, if he wasn't already. Right. And like, kind of looking at his filmography, which that was one of the first things I did once it became real, I wanted to look at the movies I missed and whatnot. And I was like, Jackie Robinson, James Brown, Black Panther. It's like, how many of this guy's catalog is dedicated to historical black figures that the story isn't well known? Yep.
Yeah, he definitely did his thing. Jackie Robinson, that was one of my favorite movies, obviously, with the whole being the first black baseball player and all that. So that was huge. He did his thing in that role for sure. Yeah. Like,
made it real believable.
Very believable, yeah.
Yeah, man, it's just like, I just, it seemed like he had dedicated his career to a higher purpose. Kind of like what I just said about, like, the roles that he picked.
Yeah, for sure.
Even his most recent movie, the one on Netflix, the Spike Lee movie, I think it's called Defy Bloods. So like that movie's kind of about like the black experiences as a soldier in Vietnam, which is I don't think that's a story we've ever heard before. No. You know, it's just man. Yeah,
it's tough, man. It's definitely tough. He will definitely be remembered, you know, as one of the GOATs for sure.
Hell yeah, like
for sure.
In the small run that most people had heard of him, he was already making such a big impact.
Man,
you know,
like, I mean, he didn't miss with anything he did.
No,
for sure.
And if he did, like I haven't seen his whole catalog, but if he did, I would put money on it that it wasn't because of his performance.
Exactly.
You know, like he's an incredible actor, and there's no arguing that.
Hell yeah.
You know, man.
Yeah, it's tough, man. That's tough, man. Rest in peace, for sure, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah. Did you see the James Brown movie he did? I think it's the Get On Up. Is that what it is? I hadn't seen it. Is it good?
Yeah. It's so like obviously I didn't grow up listening to James Brown like that, but based on, you know, what I've heard and what I've read and, you know, what my, you know, parents said about him, he nailed it.
Really?
Yeah, he nailed it. Like, man, big time. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, he did his thing though.
I do need to watch that movie. That was that one, and then I haven't seen the Jackie Robinson movie, and I know I need to see that.
You got to.
Yeah,
you got to.
That one went under my radar. Was that? I mean, obviously that was before like Black Panther and everything, so before he exploded.
Right.
But was that like a major movie?
I mean,
I just don't remember seeing it.
Speaking from like my point of view, yes, of course, like, you know, it's the historical black figure. Of course, it was huge for me and my community. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it was in theaters. It was huge in theaters, I think.
Okay. Yeah,
I had to check out, you know what I'm saying, what it grossed and all that stuff. But I thought it was a huge movie. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, you definitely gotta check it out. Definitely check it out for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, like I started last night with Black Panther, and I want to go through a lot of his catalog.
Yeah.
You know? But I mean, you know, it's not even like the sadness for me has kind of left.
Right.
Because now I'm just in like, it's the same thing that happened with Kobe. Like the sadness left eventually.
Right.
And it just became like appreciation.
Yeah, it's enjoying all of his work, you know, appreciating everything he did. So, yeah.
I think like most people are going to know him for Black Panther.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously. Right.
Obviously.
But,
obviously.
He left, like he was 43, so he left behind quite a legacy.
Man.
And I remember one of my favorite, like one of the like first reasons I started to really, really like him and have an appreciation is because he did this this series, or this like interview series called Actors Roundtable. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's basically just like 5 actors and then someone who's interviewing asking questions. And it's just like so well spoken, and like the way he described his passion for acting is like, you know, most people, you know, want to be famous. I want to be, you know, I want to be in the Marvel movies because of what it means. But it's like the way he was explaining like the passion he put in the film and what the film meant. It's like, and I was like following it, you know, it's just, I think luckily, and the same thing with Kobe, like luckily we have this insane back catalog of like interviews and podcasts. Yeah.
He had a great interview on The Breakfast Club. You got to check that out too.
Really? Yeah, I didn't even know he was on The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, you got to check that out too. He went into detail, and how, you know, being the Black Panther, you know, resonates with his life, and like how he has some characteristics from, you know, being the Black Panther and Killmonger, you know, within him. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of like my favorite interviews of him. Okay. Yeah, so you gotta check that out.
Check that out.
Breakfast Club. Yep.
Yeah, I've been spending a lot of time just like soaking up all the interviews he did.
Yeah.
Man. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. I mean, what I am interested in, and this might be like too soon, but I wonder if they finished filming the second Black Panther. Because I know that they were very vocal in the plans for it. I mean, obviously you're gonna make a second one. Yeah. You made so much money.
I saw something earlier today. They were like, Dear Marvel, use one of the Infinity Stones to bring back Killmonger and make him a good guy and make him the new Black Panther. I'm like, well, shit. I'll rock with it. Yeah, I'll rock with that. I will fuck with that for real.
I remember that was probably like most people's biggest complaint is that they didn't want Killmonger killed off at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because Michael B. Jordan did such a good job.
He killed that role.
Hell yeah.
Killed that role.
Everybody in that movie, man. Like last night when I was watching it, I forgot how damn good that movie was.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I think it's like unfortunate that it came out, and then like 6 months later, all the Avengers movies started coming out. So like, you know, it got buried. But that's a great movie, though.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I like that take actually.
Whoever came up with that idea, really send it to Marvel because I'm here for it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That'll be cold. Yeah, that'll be cold.
I've just been seeing a lot of people say like we need to, or not we, but they need to put Zuri, I think her name was, Black Panther's daughter or sister. Sister. Yep. She could like slide in there and do the role.
The Black Panther?
Yeah.
To be the Black Panther?
Yeah. Wow. Which, I mean, last night, like, watching it, she didn't really fight a whole lot. So
she was the tech. She was like the tech person, right?
Yeah, she's like the smartest person in the world.
And I love her in that role, though.
Hell yeah.
I think they should keep that how it is. Don't even touch that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she's not much of a fighter, so it wouldn't really make sense.
She fought a little bit, but she wasn't all that. Mm-hmm. But her role as the tech genius,
she killed it.
And she was funny too. Yeah, she was low key funny though.
Yeah, the whole movie was funny, bro. There's so much comedy interlaced within it.
Yep. I like how they brought like some new age modern shit, like modern jokes into that movie. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Even though with it being in Wakanda, you know what I'm saying? Like they brought some
like American pop culture jokes.
Yeah, American jokes and shit to it.
Yeah.
So that was pretty dope.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, man, rest in peace. I hope his family's doing well.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
I don't know if he had
Prayers
kids or
up to his family, for sure.
Yeah, I know he was married, so I hope his wife's doing all right.
Yeah.
Man, this year's crazy.
Yeah, what a fucking year.
What a year.
Tough to follow that.
Shit. I guess like sliding into NBA talk real quick. We got tonight is Denver versus Utah Game 7. Game 7. Shout out Jamal Murray.
Murray. And Spider though too.
Oh yeah. But
both of them.
We said this like a few weeks ago. We both didn't know that Donovan Mitchell was ready like this.
Me, bro, I did not.
I didn't even know Jamal was. I knew he was good.
I didn't know he was cut like that to drop 50
twice
consistently. Yeah, like what?
Bro, I saw a tweet that was like, Jamal Murray is the first player to have back-to-back 50-point games since Donovan Mitchell.
Right. What?
I started laughing. No, but I think they have broke the record for most 50-point games on like as far as opponents go in playoffs.
They've been on a tear, man. They've been on a whole tear.
So I know we both picked Denver in the series, but you know, the series has changed a little bit. You staying with Denver? What's up? Everyone will know if we're right or wrong because this will come out tomorrow. So,
damn. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna rock with the Nuggets, man.
Me too.
Rock with the Nuggets, man. You know, I just feel like they got. I mean, ever since Game 7, so they've been going back and forth, but I feel like they got more stars and they got, you know, just a better all around team. Yeah. So
we've been saying that this whole time.
But. Yeah, but that's why it's Game 7.
Yeah.
Anything happening in the playoffs. Yeah. But yeah.
I mean, my concern for Utah is they were up 3-1. No one's really talking about that, but they were up 3-1, and now it's 3-3. Like, I know those nerves. As a Warriors fan, I know those nerves are real. You know those feelings. There's a lot of doubt going on in their minds right now. You know, I know what they're going through.
One more win.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna rock with Denver too.
I'm gonna rock with Denver. Did you watch the Heat and Bucks game last night?
I caught a bit of it. Yeah, I didn't catch the whole thing.
I caught like the whole fourth quarter.
Which was the quarter to watch, right?
Jimmy buckets. Man, oh man. I was like, yeah, Jimmy Butler is good at basketball.
Yeah.
Like
it's a factual statement.
Yeah, bro. He was balling. Mm-hmm. Like, and I love their team, man. And they were shutting Giannis' ass down.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's like, damn, do the Bucks got any more like players that's good? I mean, Middleton, he was all right, but
that's the thing, like for Middleton's consistency in the playoffs, like Giannis was really. I mean, people have been saying that for a while.
Miami's defense, though, is like
their heart too,
man.
The heart and defense,
yeah.
Like, they got no quit.
They got clamps, bro.
Yeah,
they got clamps, and I think this can go 7 for sure.
You think so?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it can go 7 for sure. I want the Heat though. I want the Heat to beat them.
I mean, you know, I picked the Bucks, but.
I picked the Bucks too.
It's kind of like the Dallas thing. Like I would have been cool with Dallas winning, even though I picked the Clippers.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, I rock with their team. Man. I like their chemistry they got. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I think Game 2 for the Bucks is definitely going to be.
That's the one.
It's gonna be the one.
Yeah.
Make adjustments and see what's up.
Mm-hmm. I saw something today that was talking about how Giannis won Defensive Player of the Year, and but talking about like how he's not a lockdown defender. Like his defensive impact is just because of his size and his ability.
His help defense and all that for sure. Defense.
Yeah. And it was just kind of talking about like how last night he didn't guard Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
They're different positions.
Yeah.
But it just kind of got me thinking like. He's really not a lockdown defender. And I think most of the time that's what you give the Defensive Player of the Year to.
Yeah. He gets like a lot of off-ball blocks and like he changes a lot of shots at the rim, like with being a help defender.
Yeah.
So, that's probably why.
Yeah, I think it's not, I'm not trying to say that he's not a good defender.
Yeah. And I think in the regular season had a lot to do with it too. But in the regular season, they got great team defense anchored by him. Mm-hmm. So I think that's...
Yeah.
That's why they gave him Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah. I just thought it was interesting because, normally you got your best defender on the best player. And that's typically how it goes.
Yeah.
But it's like last night, it just wasn't the case.
No, not at all.
You watched the OKC Rockets game?
Yeah.
That's turned into a fucking series.
What the fuck? Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. My bro Russ, bro, he was on some bullshit last night.
Yeah, he shot like 3 of 12 or something. I'm probably got that wrong, but it wasn't nice.
It wasn't nice.
It wasn't good.
And he airballed a pull-up. Oh, my God. 7 turnovers.
I think he turned the ball over with like 14 seconds left. They were down 2.
Yeah. He turned the ball over in clutch time, and that really gave the game away.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Live by Westbrook, die by Westbrook, man.
Man. At that point in the game, the ball should only be in Harden's hand. Like, only. He should be facilitating the offense, making the moves and all that, but yeah.
Especially because we've seen him make those shots, those game-winning shots frequently.
Exactly. All the time.
Yeah, it was interesting, man. I think this is kind of what happens every year when it comes to the Rockets in the playoffs. Like, that small ball, that shooting, like... it works when it works, but when it doesn't work, like, you're not winning the game.
No, if you're not hitting on 3, I think they said they take around 50 to 60 threes a game.
That's crazy, bro.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
So if they can hit at least 35% of those,
it's almost impossible to beat them.
Yeah.
But as accustomed as we've gotten to it, that's a tall order. You know, that's hard to do. It's hard to shoot 35% from a whole team.
You live by the shot, you die by the shot. For sure.
And I think it's tough too. Like, you talk about a game 7, which is what they got tomorrow. It's like, that's one game. And that's the problem with that system. Yeah, it's the problem with that system. Man. It's a gamble.
Yeah, it is.
It works when it works.
Yep.
But who do you have on that?
I'm gonna rock with the Rockets just because, I rock with Russ, but he can't be making me look bad like this. And that's Brody and them, but yeah. You can't be making me look bad like that. So I'm going to need him to get his shit together tomorrow, make me look good. You know what I'm saying? How about you?
I want the Rockets to win because I think Rockets versus Lakers is a more entertaining series. Yeah. For sure.
I got a homegirl that's a diehard OKC fan. And, like, she, of course, rooting for her team, but I don't even think she thought it was going to go, like, game 7. You know what I'm saying? With them having the possibility to close out and win. But, yeah, she hype as hell right now, so, yeah.
I think, bro, it really speaks to, like, how good CP3 is and how much we overlook him. Like, and of course, he's not the superstar he used to be, right? But when you spend, like, a certain amount of time being a superstar, and, he's never won a championship, but you get, like, the certain mental toughness.
He got that shit.
When you're used to having the ball and you're used to making those big plays, it's like, it doesn't matter how old you are, you can still make those plays.
Yeah, he been balling. He brought that team from out of the dirt, you know what I'm saying, to possibly going to the second round. Yeah,
and then it's like...
that's crazy.
The trade that they made with the Clippers in the offseason, and they got Gilgeous-Alexander and Gallinari.
Yeah, Gallinari was balling last night too a little bit.
Yeah, I think he had like 28.
Yeah, he was balling. We'll see, man. We'll see. It's getting tight up in there.
Playoffs, baby.
Yeah. I rock with though. This playoffs has been, of course, different, but
I like it more, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Hey,
they're playing with a different intensity.
Yeah.
It feels like
They got to bring their own energy. They can't rely on the crowd. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All that shit got to come from within.
Yeah, like, you know, when a player gets hyped, it's like, I don't know, I just feel like I feel it more. And the team feels it more. Yeah. You know, because it's more intimate. You can hear everybody.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, I feel like they're playing with a different purpose, too, because everything that's going on. Mm-hmm. You know. It's been fun, man. It's been fun.
Definitely.
It's been fun. And did you hear that the NCAA, or I think the Big Ten specifically, might come back in the fall for football?
Yeah, they need to.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I don't want no players, you know, getting infected with, you know, COVID-19. But you can't have college football without the Big Ten. I mean, even though I'm an SEC fan, you know, I'm a realist, though. You can't have college football without the Big Ten. Straight up. Yeah. Ain't no way around it. You got to have the Big Ten.
Is the SEC still planning on playing?
Oh, yeah. SEC, ACC, Big 12. Wow. I think the only one that's not was, well, now, is it the Pac-12?
Pac-12 said no.
They said
the Big
no.
Ten said no.
We ain't worried about Pac-12. They ain't really been hitting on shit anyway. They ain't been good in a while. I mean, Oregon.
It's Oregon and Stanford, right? Those are the teams over there.
Oregon
much?
This year was supposed to have been really good. Yeah. Like people were talking about they were supposed to have one of the best offenses ever.
Really?
Yeah. They've been recruiting their ass off too. So
damn.
If maybe that's probably the only team I would like to see play college football. But everybody else, that conference is kind of weak too. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually thought in my head that all college football was canceled. I didn't realize there was still like the SEC or whatever.
Yeah.
Damn.
I for surely thought once the Big Ten canceled, everybody else was gonna fall into. Well,
yeah. I mean that's what I thought,
it's usually the two big dog conferences is the SEC and the Big Ten. Yeah. And usually everybody will follow suit with them too. Mm-hmm. But to see them like go opposite ways is like damn. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, and we got a college football at the end of the month.
Damn, man, that's crazy.
It's the end of the month. I'm like, what the fuck?
I genuinely didn't know that there was anything happening. I thought everything.
They actually had a college football game this past Friday or Saturday?
Really, like preseason?
No, it was like an actual game.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, It was an actual whole ass game, bro.
Did you watch it?
No, I was at work.
I wonder if they were doing anything different. I mean, I'm of course no fan.
I saw like the highlights, but like, damn. It was like a zoomed in, like some highlights. I didn't see all the stands though. I don't think it was fans there though.
So what division is what am I thinking of? Like Clemson in?
Clemson's in the ACC.
Okay, and they're not canceled, or they are?
They're playing. They're playing.
So I guess that players union worked out then, or that petition that everyone was trying to sign.
Man, I wouldn't even say the petition worked. It's just that the money.
I mean,
that's what was a huge decision. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The pockets about to get affected, especially with those two big time conferences.
Yeah, it's like $1 billion a year,
bro. The NCAA is $1 billion industry, bro.
With free employees.
With free employees, like how in the fuck do you do that? Yeah. But they need to pay them boys more. But yeah, at the end of the month they're supposed to have all in conference schedule games.
Okay, so it's for sure no out of conference play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I get it. I mean, I get it, but I'm being biased because they took away one of our rival games. So yeah. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to see how they gonna run this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
a lot of people on them sidelines.
It's a lot of people on them sidelines. Yeah. I heard some players from. I'm bad. No, you good. I heard some players from Oklahoma State got COVID, and I think they quarantined for 14 days, and they were good afterwards.
Back to it.
Yeah, right back to it.
Man, can you imagine if you're like going into the biggest game or whatever of the season that we're about to have,
and then you get it,
and you test positive? Man,
they gonna push that shit back. What if it's a national championship? Trevor Lawrence gets COVID. They gonna be like, you know what? We gonna push the game back for 2 more weeks.
We'll test you afterwards.
Yeah, we're gonna test you afterwards. They gonna find some loopholes. Yeah, because I think it was I don't know what school. I could be wrong. It was probably like Washington or Washington State where they said they were falsifying like the test. Or like
falsifying,
like making it seem like
negatives or positives. Oh shit!
Making sure they said the players were testing negative for COVID, but they were actually testing positive for it though. Bro, it's so janky, bro. It's just so weird, man.
It's hard to like trust anything.
Exactly,
you know,
because money is the motivation, and they don't give a fuck what they do as long as that money coming in. So
especially when it comes to sports.
Especially when it comes to sports.
Man. Yeah. It's funny that you said that because I heard something today on another podcast that was talking about like 96% of the people who have died from COVID are potentially related to other issues this whole time.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's something that's been like brought up originally. Like,
yeah, see, that's the thing though. Like, I heard the same thing, and I was thinking the same thing. Like, but if you die, like, or pass away during a time like this, they're gonna automatically assume it was COVID, and they're gonna put COVID behind it or something like that. Yeah,
or like if you're, they've been talking about asymptomatic people can carry, right? Mm-hmm. If you die of cancer, but you have a strain of COVID on you, then that's a COVID death.
Yep.
People have been bringing up that the whole time, but to hear, and I don't know where this number came from. They didn't list the source, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But 96% of these cases, like,
yeah.
So it's like, well, then what are we even worried about?
Exactly.
If that's true, like, then all right.
It's so hard to believe anything, man. You don't know what to believe. You don't know if shit's a conspiracy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Bro, it's like, that's first thing people jump to. Like, even the thing with Chadwick, man. People were talking about, like, I saw this on Twitter. They're talking about, like, oh, they killed him because he's so important to the black community and all this stuff. It's like, man, I don't even want to believe it.
Yeah,
like,
I don't want to believe it.
I don't want to give that, like, even
give it life.
Yeah, I don't want to give that thought, I don't even want to remotely think it's true.
And then I'll be sitting at home like, damn, they're probably right. Like,
I mean,
I don't know what to believe though. Yeah. I don't know what to believe.
It's the thing about conspiracies, bro. Yeah. They just sound right.
Yeah, bro.
They just sound good.
Just sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But talking about money and all that in sports, money in sports. NBA shut down for 2 days. We saw how up in arms people got about that.
Yeah.
I think one of the things I heard the most was, the rhetoric of like, shut up and dribble. Like, I'm tired of politics coming into sports.
Exactly.
And it just made me think, like, these basketball players are basketball players, but that's their occupation.
Right.
That's their job. Like, at the end of the day, they're still humans just like me and you.
They're still human. They still got feelings.
Yeah, if you're allowed to be, whatever, like an accountant, and you're allowed to care about politics,
right?
Then why can't a basketball player care about politics?
Exactly.
And it's
just because they're getting more shine and more publicity.
Yeah, and even like breaking it down further than that, like racism and racial injustice isn't a political matter.
It's not.
That's like people it's like a human thing.
They make it into that, and it is a human thing.
It's a human thing. Like it'd be a political issue if we were talking about like go vote.
Yeah.
Like that's a political thing.
Right.
Right. But all the rhetoric is like stop killing people who shouldn't be killed.
Right.
And like stop racism.
It's all about equality.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, I guess it is political because we need certain laws to pass and certain bills, certain people to be voted in. So in that way it is. But I think like just talking about like the reason the NBA shut down was because of the shooting in Wisconsin that we talked about.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And everything else that's been going on. It's like inherently that's not a political issue. It's just like, we're tired of people getting killed.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're not going to play.
Yeah.
We call a strike.
Exactly. I mean, it's definitely like, I'm glad they did what they did to bring more awareness to it. And like, I've been seeing some like comments like saying, we don't know if the guy Kyle,
the shooter,
yeah, they said they don't know if it was self-defense or some shit. They're trying to make it seem like it was like okay for what he did.
Did you watch the videos?
That's the bullshit. Yeah, I watched the video. Oh. That's some bullshit, bro.
There's no self-defense. I saw a video of at least one of the shootings was a pretty clear video, and you could visually see what was happening. There was no self-defense within that.
Then they try to make it seem like he had mental health issues and all that. I'm like, man, they always trying to make the white guy seem like, oh, he's going through some mental health shit, but then bring up some dirt from the black guy in the past and make it seem like, oh, well, he had a past of, stealing.
Convicted felon shot by police.
Yeah.
That's the headline.
Exactly. I'm like, so just because, he had trouble in the past, that doesn't give you a right to kill him?
Right.
I'm like, no, man, fuck that.
Yeah.
No.
Bro, a good example of that, like you said, was with this guy. What is his name? Kyle,
I think Rittenhouse.
Rittenhouse, that's it. Yep. I've heard like the mental health issues, but it's like just literally just like 2 weeks ago, an article or something, headlines came out about how George Floyd had some sort of drugs within his system.
Yeah.
And they brought that shit up. It's like, man, like, what are we doing?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What are we doing?
You killed him. Don't try to make it seem like the reason you killed him is okay.
He was drunk or something. Yeah. Like, what? Like, come on.
That's some bullshit, bro. They always do that shit to us, bro. I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Fucking hate it.
You should, bro. As we all should. Like, we should hate that shit. Like, it should be, you know, I don't know, just give people their, like, matter of fact. Is not give people their matter of fact, but treat things as a matter of fact. Yeah. Like, it shouldn't be mental health struggle and now he's a shooter and he shot people. Just be like, no, this kid was a shooter. Yeah. He's 17, here's his name, picture, boom.
Exactly. I've been reading a lot of shit that white people have been saying, no, not all white people, some white people been saying how Black Lives Matter, the whole Black Lives Matter protest is like divisive and like it's separating the black people and white people. I'm like, wow. And then they were saying like some shit like a lot of people kept saying make America great again, stop the Black Lives Matter shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like if you read like the comments under the videos, it's in fucking insane.
Yeah. But that shit only happens on Twitter, bro. Man. It's so annoying.
I've been seeing those crazy comments on Instagram, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they're moving over.
Yeah, they're moving over, bro. I'm just like, damn, there are people like that in the world that just like don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and I mean, bro, we might as well break it down. Like what you said about Black Lives Matter splitting up white and black people. Like for those listening, like we might as well break that shit down. Like why that's not true.
It's definitely not true.
Black Lives Matter in itself, like think of it as a statement, right? Because it's not much of like an organization, right? That's not like it's not a political party.
Yeah, people making it seem like it's an organization that's like trying to make it political, like it's not fucking political.
Yeah, I understand that there is an organization called Black Lives Matter. But
exactly.
Most people, I would say, a strong majority of people are just advocates of the movement.
Exactly.
There's a difference between the movement and the organization, right? And so I think, you know, it maybe that's true to a point. Like it does separate. People, but it doesn't separate black people and white people. It separates people who support Black Lives Matter or are advocates of it, and then it separates people who just don't understand what that means and just hate on it. Yeah, right.
They make it as something that it's not.
Yeah, like and it's not about. I saw. I forget who said.
It's not
this.
about giving us more rights than other people.
Yeah,
exactly. We want the same rights. We want equality. That's it.
Yeah.
We want justice.
I just don't understand how you can argue with that fucking statement, you know? And I get that, you know, sometimes, not sometimes, I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes at these riots, protests, whatever, or I'll say at these protests, they can turn into riots and bad things happen. Yeah. But in the same way that, you know, just because there's a lot of bad white people out there, that doesn't make me evil.
Exactly.
Right? And just because there's some bad protesters out there doesn't make the whole movement a bad thing.
Yep, exactly. And that's what people think. Certain people think.
Yeah, and just because there's black people in jail for just reasons doesn't mean that they all should be in jail. You know? Yep. Just like, I don't understand why it has to be all or nothing with most people's train of thought.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah. Definitely fucked up. I heard this quote, I'm trying to remember who said it, but it was something like, you know, thank God we're asking for, let me think. It's like, thank God we're coming for justice and not revenge. You know, and it's like, man, that's real as hell.
That's
like,
real as fuck.
People need to start listening because right now, all that they're asking for, all the Black Lives Matter people want is justice. Yeah. And that's all we want. If people don't start listening, I wouldn't be, and that's what a lot of the riots are from. Yeah, is like, you know,
we're tired of, you know, not being treated equally. That's all it is,
bro.
Like, damn, like people are really getting mad because you want to get treated equally. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think it just goes back to what we said a few weeks ago. Just like most people they haven't had the conversation, so they don't really understand what Black Lives Matter is. They don't understand what the belief is. They don't, you know.
I just think it's simple. Like, you don't understand that another human being wants to be treated equal. Like, I don't think there's much thought process should go into it. Yeah. It's pretty
maybe this is like, dry. This is arrogant to say, but I want to give them the benefit of the doubt and just hope that they get their information from the wrong sources. Because like I said, there is an organization called Black Lives Matter, which kind of has a different standpoint than the movement does, right?
Yeah.
And so I could understand how, depending on what news station you listen to, those things get misconstrued, and now you don't support Black Lives Matter, right? Yeah. So, and maybe I shouldn't be giving people the benefit of the doubt, but I want to on a human and like empathetic level.
Yeah, I just think you're human, I'm human. We should get treated the same in the discussion.
In the discussion. That should be the end of the sentence.
It should be.
Man.
But fuck, it's not.
It's kind of crazy that we got to talk about this every fucking week.
Right.
For something else, too.
Yep. Man. Ongoing.
Crazy. Anything else in the world, man? Anything else catch your eye lately?
I had a lot of things catch my eye.
A lot of things, a lot of people, man. What you talking about?
Had a few things catch my eye over this past weekend.
Yeah, feel free to share the story, man. Let's hear it.
Man, I can't get into all the details. I just met some friends and they were cool. They were cool as shit, and we just vibed out. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's
good. Yeah. You made some new friends.
I love meeting new friends. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Our vibes just gravitated towards each other, and it's cool. It was cool, man. Yeah, it's good, man. I like meeting new friends, man. Puts a smile on my face. Yeah, of course. That's really it, man.
Man, I guess a little music update. Let me see what I got.
Speaking of, did you hear the new Big Sean?
Yeah, with Nipsey. I think we talked about it a little bit last week, or I told you to listen to it.
Yeah, you told me to listen to it.
What you think, man?
I think it was great. Yeah, I think it was great.
Powerful.
Like, very powerful. Yeah. Very powerful. And then did he also drop a song off his new album coming out?
That was the single.
Was that it?
Yeah, that's the single. So he's got the album coming out Friday.
Okay, that's okay, I got it backwards. Yeah. Was it called Harder Than My Demons or some shit like that?
Something about demons. Wait, what? I believe.
Yeah, Harder Than My Demons.
Harder Than His Demons?
Yeah, that's one of them. Okay. I think that's the one I listened to.
Oh, he dropped another single? Yeah. Oh, okay. I haven't heard this yet. Oh. When did this come out?
Shit, like Friday?
Ooh, I haven't heard that. I didn't know there was another single. Got Mike Will on that joint? Okay. All right, we're going to get copyrighted, bro. That's crazy.
I was like, man, I saw my voice posted on Snap. I was like, hold on, let me listen to it real quick. Okay. I was like, whoa.
I missed that one completely.
Yeah.
Okay. I was looking at the rumored track list. It looks nice. Got some good features on there.
Hey, I think he gonna come with it. He gonna come with it.
Yeah, he better because it's Detroit 2.
Yeah, I think it's long overdue.
Yeah, I think
long overdue.
I'm pretty sure it's called Detroit 2, the project, which at least from my memory, Detroit is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Big Sean project. This is a mixtape back in the day. Mm-hmm. One of my favorite projects. So he got he got to live up to that.
He gonna have to.
He gotta live up to that.
He definitely gonna have to.
What else I got on here, man? Black Thought dropped a joint with Pusha T and Killer Mike. Ooh, called Good Morning. Ooh, yeah,
that sound like some real shit.
Yeah, I mean just that lineup, Pusha T and Killer Mike,
exactly,
and Black Thought. Like they're gonna get into some shit.
Definitely,
Black Thought's one of my favorites, man. And on the UK tip, my one of the like OGs of the UK scene, his name's Nines. Mm-hmm. He dropped an album called Crabs in a Bucket, which based on that title, I can probably figure out what the subject matter is. Right. But man, there's some good hits on here. Some good hits.
I still got to get through that Nas though too. I'm slipping. I'm probably gonna vibe to that on the way to the crib. Yeah. And get to the crib and listen to that shit too.
Love that Nas. We'll have to talk about that.
Did we talk about the No Ceilings being dropped again?
Oh yeah, no, we didn't talk about that. I have it on here, bro. 2009, man. No Ceilings.
He left out of like some songs though. He left.
Oh, is that not the whole project?
It's not the whole mixtape, bro.
Oh, I didn't even think to go back and like make sure they were all there.
I was comparing. Me and my boy was comparing the original mixtape to this one. Mm-hmm. The original mixtape got like 20 songs on it, and this one got like 12. I'm not complaining. I'm glad he dropped it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the one that really kind of like made me miss was he missed out on the Run This Town. He didn't put that on there. He didn't put Run This Town on there.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah.
And I'm like, what? That was That was a banger.
Damn, I didn't even think to go back and check like if everything got on there.
Yeah, my boy, he had sent the original list in the group message, and then I'm like, hold on, that song ain't on there, that song on there. So it's like 4 songs that I'm like, man, I need them on here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because listen,
I wonder why.
I don't know.
Oh, it's probably
maybe he didn't get it
like
approved.
A sampling issue.
Yeah, he didn't get it approved and whatnot. But I'm like, it's Wayne though. Yeah. Yeah, I was bumping this shit back to back. Let it play through. Let it play through again. Like, that shit got my vibes. That had me reminiscing about the past and shit, man. I'm like, damn, I was doing this when this came out. Like, I remember everything I was doing for each of these songs.
Bro, I think one of these days we'll have to come in here and just, like, recap, like, Lil Wayne's 10-year, 15-year run or whatever he had.
I'm with that.
Bro, there's so many mixtapes. Like, that was the time when he was dropping mixtapes all the time. Albums.
And he wasn't missing at all. All bangers. All fucking bangers, bro.
And on top of that, he put the world onto Drake and Nicki Minaj and started that whole label.
Young Money.
I wouldn't be surprised if Lil Wayne's a low-key billionaire and just doesn't talk about it. I mean, I would assume. I don't know. Probably not, because the money situation with Birdman that got a lot of traction.
Yeah, and then I heard that some shit like Jay-Z got him out of debt or like 15 million or some shit like that.
I remember hearing about that.
So.
But you got to think, like, he had Drake up until, I think Drake got out of his contract like 2 or 3 years ago. So up until then, he had Drake under his label and Nicki under his label. Yeah. And there's a lot of people on that Young Money label that I'm leaving off. But you know, Tyga too. Like that. Yeah. What is my guy?
He make radio hits. That's it. Yeah. But he get that money from that shit though. So hey,
don't knock the hustle. And he got himself Kylie Jenner off of that too. Which I believe she was like 16 at the time, but people don't like to talk about that.
Right up the street from Kylie.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, man. I was happy about that.
Yeah, one of these days we should like come in and just talk about all the projects.
I'm with that.
Yeah, give our like top 5s or whatever.
Ooh, that's gonna be tough.
That'd be tough as hell.
That's gonna be tough. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, man. I'm with that.
Anything else, man?
And that's it, man. I'm good. You?
All right. Yeah, that's everything. Excited to watch these games tonight.
Man.
Yeah.
Game 7 about to go hard.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate everybody listening. I know we said it last week, but you know, the numbers were crazy in August, so I appreciate everybody coming on.
Yeah, man. Keep the love. Keep supporting. Appreciate that for sure.
It means a lot.
Hell yeah.
Peace.